one of the great institutions in New Orleans. Holy Cross School, gorgeous, newer facility in Gentilly, like the phoenix risen from the ashes, or as it were, from the flood. And Holy Cross School is where we are tonight for a big Catholic League showdown between the Brother Martin Crusaders and the Holy Cross Tigers. WHNO Sports proud to bring you the first NBC Bank Prep Showcase. District 9-5A basketball showdown tonight between these two rivals from the same sector. And a pleasant good evening. Ken Trahan along with the coach, Bill Gallagher. It is, in fact, the final game of the regular season for both teams, and one team with high aspirations in the playoffs, the other playing for pride. Bill, when you look at the district standings, the Brother Martin Crusaders cannot win the district championship, but they are in position to finish second with a win here tonight. That's important for two reasons. One, second place. Two, seeding in the playoffs.
Exactly. Right now they're seeded about 8th or 9th. They're hoping they can maybe move up a little bit. But I think even more importantly, they want to come up, get some continuity and start playing a better brand of basketball. This is when you want to peak, when you're going into the playoffs.
Yeah, question is, could they finish as an 8, as a 9, or as a 10? Currently 9th in the unofficial power ratings of the LHSAA, and obviously this is an opportunity to try to stay there, because they don't figure to get a whole lot of power points out of this game, because Holy Cross, as you saw, doesn't have a winning record. The Tigers, though, are anything but a pushover. They're coming off of a huge win against their arch rival Jesuit.
It was definitely their biggest win of the season to get that district win. And no, they're not a pushover. They're a young team, but they've got some weapons. And they with that win against Jesuit, they want to win again tonight so they can really feel good about themselves ending the season, have a little momentum going into next year.
It's Brother Martin and Holy Cross coming up. When we return, we'll have the opening tip from Gentilly as we continue on SportsNoah.com and WHNO TV 20. For this evening's contest, brought to you by First NBC Bank. 36 locations throughout Southeast Louisiana and Florida. For Brother Martin, the two sports star Jared West, along with the brothers Vijon and Benji Wallace, Luke Walker, and two sports star Irv Smith, who's come on strong of late. For Holy Cross, the aforementioned Jarius Lagarde, their best player, junior Xavier McKay, Darius Rodriguez, Lorenz Jones, and the senior Darius Every, completing the starting lineup at this beautiful Holy Cross Student Center here on the Cane and Decorating, steering you in the right direction for over 40 years. Brother Martin Crimson, Holy Cross in white here this evening. Ready to jump it up here. It will be Lorenz Jones against Benji Wallace as we are set to go from Gentilly. Holy Cross, Brother Martin Catholic League finale in the regular season. And Holy Cross will get the first possession. Right in front of us, Xavier McKay double teamed immediately. Brother Martin loves to trap, but he finds a way out of it to Every. Every skip pass right side to Jones. Pass knocked away, but McKay gets it back. Brother Martin will pressure defensively throughout and double team every chance they can. Really extending that defense. Every and a handoff to Jones. Brother Martin man-to-man, but trapping when possible. Holy Cross trying to be deliberate as well. They should. Nice give and go, but good coverage there. McKay gets it back and resetting. Again, no shot clock in high school basketball. McKay off the dribble drive. Contact, no call, and a loose ball to Holy Cross.
Brother Martin's trapping very well, but they're also rotating behind the trap, so it's really giving Holy Cross troubles in the beginning.
And this is Tyler Lamb to get it inbounds for Holy Cross. Or rather, Rodriguez, pardon me. Rodriguez pass, and now a whistle, and an offensive foul will be called on the Tigers. That's going to work against Xavier McKay, and that will be his first.
That was a pretty obvious call right there. Not too much concern about that one. Got to watch McKay doesn't pick up another quick foul, though.
So here's Brother Martin for the first time with Jared West to run the show. High post pass, gets it back from Vijon Wallace. West looking low block to Smith. Smith trying to get to the sack, left hands it up and short. Rebound comes long, and that will be a foul on the floor against Holy Cross. That's going to work against Irv Smith. So it's on Brother Martin. Irv Smith gets his first, and Holy Cross gets it back. Full court pressure. Over 1 minute in, and no score. And a little full court pressure employed by Brother Martin. They turned Rummel over 21 times in their last game. Big reason they won in overtime, and here it is again.
One right there.
The other way, and Brother Martin grabs the early lead on the basket by Luke Walker. the senior, who puts him on top.
That was
and there's turnover number 2 by the time.
That first turnover was due to the rotation in the back of the press. And Irv Smith stepped right in just like a defensive back and picked that ball off.
West to bring it up. Holy Cross must stay with Holy Cross, or rather with Brother Martin early in this game if they hope to have a chance here tonight. And now whistling a foul on a reach in. That's going to be on McKay, and I believe that's his second already. So the best player for the Tigers picks up 2 fouls in the first 1:31 of the game. That's bad news.
McKay is the only one in double figures on the season for Holy Cross. He's averaging just over 20 points a game, and to lose him this early could really be a bad sign.
So Brother Martin with the early lead and McKay on the bench. And the Tigers did not want that at all. Nice dribble penetration, reach around pass to Smith, and he's fouled. He'll go to the free throw line. Nice job by Wallace on the penetration.
Nice little back, behind the back pass. Smith was ready for it, got good hands, went up and got fouled.
Josh Williams, who just checked in, gets the foul. That's his first, and at the free throw line, Irv Smith will shoot a pair. The 6'3" junior coming off of a big game against Rummel where he scored 21 points, averaging 6.8 a game, but really coming on strong of late. Southpaw. First up and good. He's got football offers, many of those, and they're still coming. Son of the former New Orleans Saints tight end of the same name is Irv Smith.
He's only averaging just under 7 points a game, but I think he's really scored more as the season's gone on.
And Holy Cross will keep possession here. Or rather, Brother Martin there's Brother Martin on the alternating possession on the tie-up, so it is a turnover for Holy Cross, and that's their third. Bijan Wallace out top, and Jared West. Holy Cross playing man-to-man. Brother Martin setting some high picks. Here's Smith on the block. Nice pass down low, and the finish by Walker. Well done.
Brother Martin's finding that open man on the backside. That's twice they found that guy, the open fella.
Crusaders off to a quick 5-0 lead and trapping again. Nice pass. That'll create the layup. Beautifully done. Every to Lorenz Jones, so Every gets the assist. Holy Cross gets on the board. 5-2. Nice spin by Walker creates the open opportunity. Bottom. So Luke Walker picks up the assist. 7-2 Crusaders on top, and another great job defensively by Brother Martin creates turnover number 4 by the Tigers. I mentioned they turned Rummel over 21 times. Well, this is a big part of Brother Martin's
absolutely
team.
They're well on their way to that total again tonight. They're everywhere. They're swarming defense. They got caught one time on that full court press without a backside, but that's going to happen against the press.
Nice feed again, and West will score from Wallace, and that should create a timeout, and it will. So Benji Wallace finds Jared West. Brother Martin out quickly at the 5:18 mark with a 9-2 lead here over the Holy Cross Tigers. As Brother Martin gets off quickly, it's what they wanted. And Holy Cross with their best player on the bench struggling a bit to find its offense right now. SportsNola.com has semifinal girls soccer action. And Jude Young and Alan DeRitter will have the call. We certainly look forward to those guys who know the game inside out presenting it to you.
This is a great time of the year for high school sports. You got the basketball playoffs going on in the girls. They're just about to start with the boys. Soccer for boys and girls is going on. Wrestling state championship. Anything you want, you got playoff time.
Again, the full court pressure expected throughout. Holy Cross having trouble finally getting it in bounds and now getting it up the floor. Nice pass, knocked away out of bounds. Good hustle defensively by both Wallace and Irv Smith to get back.
Yeah, that was a good recovery there because he was open for Holy Cross, but that was a good hustle on the part of Brother Martin.
And the problem for Holy Cross is where do they find offense without McKay?
They don't have another man averaging 10 points a game, so they're going to have to really take care of the ball.
5. And unable to do so here with their 5th turnover and a foul to boot. And that's going to work against Lagarde, and that's his first, and that's the 4th on Holy Cross.
That's not the way Holy Cross wanted to start this game.
The thing about Brother Martin, Bill, is they can play at this pace throughout because they play 9 or 10 players in every game.
Right, they're going to have 10 guys in the game before the end of the first quarter.
Benji Wallace off the bounce, nice move to get to the sack and score it with his first 2, and Brother Martin out to an 11-2 lead on a 6-0 run now.
You know, McKay's hurting him defensively too because he's 6'2". He's one of the tallest guys they got, so there's really not much in the middle to stop Brother Martin right now.
And turnover number 6 here. Luke Walker all the way. Can't stop him with the left hand. Walker with 6 points quickly, and an 8-0 run gives Brother Martin an 11-point lead. Holy Cross struggling to find possession and to find shots. This is Josh Williams. Nice feed, but it's stuck beautifully by Wallace. What a block by Benji Wallace.
Holy Cross has just got to settle down.
And the rebound to Holy Cross. So
They got to realize they're not going to get back in this game all at one time. They got to just take their time, especially against this trap.
7 turnover, but now Brother Martin turns it over the other way. And now Holy Cross fighting to maintain possession, and out of bounds with the ball.
Wallace
Brother
came
Martin
down
player.
hard there.
Well, he sure did. He's sitting on the floor, but he's fine.
Nice move by Holy Cross. Benji Wallace came from the backside. Again, you're getting that backside rotation on defense from Brother Martin.
Benji Wallace picked up a foul on the play as first. Holy Cross keeps it. Quick up bounce pass, but unable to finish, and Vajon Wallace rebounds. Benji Wallace, a nice offensive rebound by his brother, keeps this possession alive, and now traveling. Turnover number 2 on Brother Martin. And the Crusaders go to their bench, bring in now with 35 locations throughout Southeast Louisiana and the Florida Panhandle. First NBC Bank, member FDIC. Crusaders in control 23-7 as the second quarter starts. Ken Trahan, Bill Gallagher with you from Holy Cross.
Xavier McKay's back in the game, handling the ball right now.
He really needs to be, doesn't he? And a foul will be called here. It's going to be against Brother Martin, and getting up off the deck is Jared West. He's picked up his first. And that's the 5th on Brother Martin.
Brother Martin goes 10 deep in the first quarter, and in the start the second quarter, they got their fresh leg 5 starters back in.
Challenge there, but able to get it across. And Shambra, he can shoot. Will handle the ball out front quite a bit for the Tigers. Again, they challenge every pass, don't they? And that's going to force another turnover. And that's 11 in the game already, Bill. And they just can't possibly have a chance in that fashion.
No, the turnovers have already caught up with them. They've got more turnovers probably than shot attempts. They're staying in their zone.
Benji Wallace gets a look. A little bit strong. Look at the strong rebound there. Out fighting 2 Holy Cross players, and will get to the line as a result. So Vajon Wallace, good job.
One of the weaknesses in playing the zone is that you cannot rebound as well.
And here's another big moment. McKay just picked up his 3rd foul. So he comes in, and within 1 minute of the second quarter, he's got his 3rd foul.
Decision time again for Mr. Kirkwood.
And that's choose your poison. First free throw good by Wallace. He's got 3. McKay looks like he's going to stay on the floor, and I understand that completely.
Yeah, certainly you can be frustrated about that, certainly.
And making them both, Vajon Wallace probably, excuse me. Vajon hits them both, and it's 25-7. Boy, it's rare when you have brother combinations. It's even rarer when you have a couple of brother combinations.
Yeah.
Turnover number 12, but now it's given right back. Nice bounce pass by Shamba, but lost that one. And yet another turnover. That's 13. Ain't counting. This game getting really loose as Brother Martin turns it over.
Another turnover for Brother Martin also.
McKay forced it up there. West gets the rebound. Boy, he was in danger of picking up his 4th right there. The extra pass and contested shot, but this is what Brother Martin does. Another offensive rebound, and 2 shots are coming.
Looks like it's an intentional
foul. So that's going to work against Connor Stevens.
A little bit of frustration on the part of the Tigers. Brother Martin just all over the offensive boards. Connor Stevens with the intentional foul. Brother Martin's going to get 2 free throws and the ball.
There will be Benji Wallace at the line. Leading scorer on the year. He's had an outstanding season, averaging 14.5 a game and 6.7 rebounds, and he hits the first. Brother Martin shooting free throws very well early in this one. And Holy Cross will sub. He'll come in with Josh Williams and Jarius Lagarde. Good move by Mr. Kirkwood to get the player in question out at this point in time. Just prevent anything further from percolating, as it were.
Exactly. Not unusual for a coach to do that. He also took McKay out again. I know he really didn't want to do that.
Nope. So both free throws good.
And now Brother Martin's ball underneath the basket.
With a chance to add to this lead. Inbounds pass, unable to finish, but there's another offensive rebound. Smith can't finish. This one stripped away, out of bounds, and Holy Cross will get it. But again, offensive rebounds. Brother Martin had 13 in that overtime win against Rummel. That and the turnovers were the reason they got out of there with a win. And this is the strength of their team. I think those are the two things they do best: offensive rebounding and forcing turnovers.
Forcing turnovers off that press.
That was a foul, no question. Chambra hits the floor, fouled by Smith. So Irv Smith will get his second.
Yeah, Benji Wallace is averaging 14.5 points a game.
Just a little bit of a knee there, right?
A little bit by Smith, yeah. Chambra driving hard to the basket. Happened before he put the shot up.
So 16 foul on Brother Martin. Inbounds pass and a foul. As Irv Smith, I think, just picked up his third.
Another one on Irv, yes.
So he's got 3. And Coach Beal's going to have to make a move.
Well, we've played almost 2 minutes of the second quarter. It's about time for a wholesale substitution.
Well, sure.
Brother Martin anyway.
Well, that's again the strength for Brother Martin, is they have the depth to sustain it. As he'll come in with Jordan Swilling in a moment. Interchangeable parts. Both teams will shoot free throws the rest of the first half. Jones short. Jones has 4 in the game to this point. Here's Jordan Swilling for Smith. Lorenz Jones,
yeah, you don't
long player at 6'4".
Right, you don't lose a whole lot with Jordan Swilling in for Smith.
Got the second one, so 5 for Jones to lead Holy Cross. It's a 27-8 lead for Brother Martin as we.
Jones is the second leading scorer on this team. He's going to have to pick up the slack big time with McKay on the bench, probably for the rest of the half.
Chambra guarding West out top. Nice inside out look here. And there's Luke Walker knocking down the 3 from Benji Wallace. So Luke Walker has got 9 to lead Brother Martin. And that's the 3rd triple the Crusaders have hit against zone. And they're just doing it all well here. 30-8. This one out of bounds right in front of us. And Holy Cross will keep it.
Just a swarming defense by Brother Martin right now.
Have to go in the backcourt to get it to Lagarde to start this possession. And again, Brother Martin will trap as soon as you cross that line. Off the bounce, not able to hit, and Jordan Swilling blocks out his 5th rebound already.
Good looking shot by Lagarde.
West travel, good call. And Brother Martin has 7 turnovers, so I know Chris Beal has to be happy with the overall performance, but not happy with ball security to this point.
There was a stretch toward the end of that first quarter where things got really sloppy. Turnover on both ends.
Yet another almost is Luke Walker made a nice play on the ball, but the Tigers will maintain possession. Chambra will work against West. Again, it's been a challenge for Holy Cross just to get the ball advanced. Nice move, but got up under the rim, and Jordan Swilling with rebound number 6. This is a loose ball, and Walker runs it down. West fumbles it away. He doesn't do that in football, does he? West and the word fumble, they don't really go together.
Not too much, no.
Not a really good player. It's been a pleasure to watch in both sports, but really appreciated him in football. He's one of those young men that maxed out, got the most out of his ability. which wasn't short at all. He had ability, but I mean, he maxed out.
He maxed it out. You're right. He and the whole family is like that.
No doubt.
His older brother was the same way.
Walker in and out. And yet, there it is, another offensive rebound, but Wallace can't put it home. And this one's loose. Goes out of bounds, and that'll be Brother Martin ball. So, every loose ball going the way of the Crusaders, and that's pretty much just a statement about their athleticism as much as anything. Just quicker to the ball.
Yeah, they're quicker, they're more athletic. Holy Cross has got their best player on the bench with 3 fouls. They're inexperienced.
McKay talking to Mr. Kirkwood over there. He wants in the worst way. He wants to go back in.
Sure he does.
And a foul. Got a piece of the ball, did Jones, but he got a piece of the shooter as well. So Lorenz Jones will commit the foul. That will be his first. And 2 free throws are coming for Bruce Jordan Swilling.
Remember, in the last district game, though, Holy Cross was down 11 points, I believe, against Jesuit in the 4th quarter and came back and won that game. So you got to be careful.
And Jordan Swilling is now 3 for 3 from the line. And substitutions as Trey Swilling is back in. Luke Walker departs. And Holy Cross, another opportunity, and this one spun out on him. Brother Martin coming back with a pair of players, as we will see Luke Walker in there and Andrew McGuire, the junior, getting his first opportunity.
I think you see a lot of frustration on the faces of the Tigers right now, especially McKay.
Xavier puts his second one, and he missed them both. And a rebound for Luke Walker. Stays a 24-point bulge for Brother Martin. And under a minute to play in the half. Crusaders can hold it if they wish. Don't think they will for the whole minute, but you never know.
Well, I think they'll look for a good shot whenever it comes. You're not going to pass up a good shot.
As that zone, the good quick ball movement and flashing to the post are what you look for. Good recognition there. Brother Martin remaining patient. Creating the open look, and there it is.
See, you take the good shot when you get it.
Drew Lewis from Singleton, who's got 3 assists now. 41-15, Brother Martin, 17 seconds left. And this is a turnover by Holy Cross. So that will make 15 in one half. And we'll get Chambra back in for the Tigers with 14.5 seconds left to play in the half.
Mr. Kirkwood's got to get his guys together at halftime and regroup. Tell them to keep playing with the effort that they're playing with. Take their time, one possession at a time. It sounds like a cliche, but it's the truth.
7 seconds, 6, 5, and you're going to have to shoot it here. That's way short. And out of bounds, half ends. So at the end of one half, Brother Martin in control, 41-15 over Holy Cross. Back with our halftime show in just a moment on the first NBC Bank Prep Showcase on WHNO. Too much. Right involved here. It's your last half in high school for 3 of these Holy Cross players, as Luke Walker, who leads the way with 9 points, knocks down this triple. Brother Martin in control at halftime. Today's game is presented by First NBC Bank, providing real customer service and relationship banking. Now with 35 locations throughout Southeast Louisiana and the Florida Panhandle. First NBC Bank, member FDIC. Irv Smith, Chris Beal and company, second half ready to begin. Brother Martin in control, 41-15, heading to the 5A state playoffs. And certainly looking like they're on the way to a win to finish anywhere from 8 to 10 in the seeding process in 5A. As we look at the power ratings going into this game tonight, Brother Martin was in the 9 spot, close to the 8 spot, but also close to the 10 spot. St. Augustine at 5 in this league as well, so as you might imagine, both teams looking forward to the playoffs.
That's absolutely right. And we'll find out, get a better idea tomorrow after all these games are played.
Here's an open look by Wallace, and he knocks it down from West. And they run this offense beautifully against the zone. Benji Wallace now with 7 points, and Brother Martin extends the lead. And look out. There goes my computer. There goes everything. So hey, when that happens. Everybody okay?
Well, okay.
As long as they're fine, you're good. Thank you, man. You just broke my wireless card. I'm not kidding. I think my wireless card is broken, and I'm out.
Well, thank you for watching tonight's telecast.
Unreal. What are you going to do?
There was a replay. He ran right into the edge of the table. Kenny tried to catch that computer, but he didn't have the hands to catch it.
Didn't have the hands to catch it, and that's the end of our internet. So much for that. So at 44-15, turnover here, and Holy Cross got it back. So they hold on to the ball and just keep the possession is what it boils down to. But now they turn it over anyway. So 16 in the game. Benji Wallace all the way to the hole, unable to finish. And a rebound for Holy Cross and Rodriguez.
You have to like the way Brother Martin came out in that second half. They were in the locker room quite a long time. They came out and they're playing just as hard as they played to start this game. And on the other side, Holy Cross has it back down. Still in that zone.
Staying there the whole way, it looks like.
They got McKay playing up top in the zone now.
Brother Martin showing good patience here, but there's a nice pick by McKay. And a nice play by Smith to hustle back. Like seeing that hustle on both ends, don't you?
Absolutely. McKay with the steal, comes down the floor. Look at Smith right behind him. Tips the ball away.
And now a turnover gives it to Smith, and he'll put it home. 17 turnovers, and Irv Smith with 3 points, and Brother Martin extends the lead. A whistle in front court here.
Foul on Jared West with a bump.
So the third on West, and a timeout will be called. 6:28 to play in the third, and joining us for the first NBC Bank Prep Showcase. Due to time constraints, we move ahead to further action. Shambra down the alley, and contact there on Williams. I think the foul was called on the floor.
It's on Irv Smith again.
That's his fourth. Irv Smith with his fourth. Creating a real problem here in that regard. They don't want to take him out, but obviously in a game like this, margin as it is, you leave him on the floor, no concerns. Here's McKay, and that's short. He's looking to try to find his shot, but look at him hustle and gets this one. That's the kind of athlete he is, and he competes. That's in. Noah Shambra, who can shoot it, gets it from McKay on the assist, and it's 48-18. This Holy Cross scratches for the first time here in the third quarter.
Great individual effort by McKay there.
Certainly was. West, boy, strong off the dribble, but there's Smith for the
Smith with the offensive rebound for the putback.
Irv able to put it home, and it's 50-18 now. McKay had it stripped away, goes out of bounds, and that will stay with Holy Cross. Tigers just trying to keep this respectable at this point. Brother Martin well on their way to win number 21.
Even though it's the last game of the season, you want to see your team run their offense here. It doesn't look like it's going to turn out to be a good night when the game is over, but you got to keep their heads in the game, keep their heads up.
Nice move by McKay off the dribble.
And remember, McKay's just a junior too.
Yep. Good player as a sophomore, and he's still got that going, and here's a three ball from Bruce Jordan Swilling. So he can step out and hit the three too, as he shows us here. And it's a 33-point bulge off the dribble and short, and another rebound for Jordan Swilling. Benji Wallace took a look and said, we can run this a little bit. Unselfish there.
Coach Beal sitting on the bench.
He actually knows what a chair is. I can't believe that.
He sits about as much as I do.
Off the dribble. Nice move by Irv Smith. That's a sweet move to his right. I love that. He's left-handed.
He's left-handed. Most people in the stands don't realize what that was right there. Going that strong to the basket with his offhand.
As mentioned, he's come on strong late in the season and shows you that again. And Lagarde the foul, he'll sit. Jones back in for him. A good look at Irv Smith. Personable young man. Just a junior. 7 in the game, 1 of 2 from the line.
Irv got hurt last football season and missed the entire basketball season and most of the football season as a sophomore.
Look at Jordan Swilling climb for that board, and he'll get to the line. He's now got 10 rebounds in the game.
Another offensive rebound also.
That's on Jones. And again, offensive rebounds and turnovers. This is, and the depth of Brother Martin. That's the strengths of their team. What I have liked is the way they've made perimeter shots tonight. That will serve them well in the playoffs.
Absolutely. You know, you can't blame Holy Cross here. This is one of the strengths of Brother Martin is their offensive rebounding. So despite the score, you might think, well, you know, maybe Holy Cross just isn't, I don't want to say not trying as hard, but, you know, maybe they're deflated a little bit. But Brother Martin's, this is their strength.
Jordan Swilling splits a pair, and it's 56-20. Shambra just beat the 10-second call, and McKay will go to the sack, but that's way short.
He forced that one a little bit.
Nice extra pass. Boy, I love it.
2 extra passes.
Smith converts from Luke Walker, and you got to love it if you're Chris Beal. Brother Martin doing everything well. 58-20. Clock stoppage here, and another injury for Holy Cross this time. Lorenz Jones, they've already lost Every, who limped off, wasn't able to really put any weight on his foot. Boy, you hate to see that on senior night. And that's 2 seniors that have gotten hurt.
And Holy Cross has had this problem all year long with injuries.
Hate to see it any time, but Mr. Kirkwood saying shoulder. Yeah. Good man. Just needs a little time, and a few players would help. He had his team in the playoffs a year ago.
That's right. That's right.
Every now walking it off on the side. That's good to see. Jones hurt his shoulder. We'll see if he comes back. He is walking back in the arena holding his shoulder. Here's an open look. That's in. Josh Williams knocks down the triple. Nice pass by Shambra, and quickly the other way. A foul before the shot.
All right, Holy Cross has got to make sure now. A few shots are starting to fall, but now you got to make sure you get back on defense. Brother Martin's getting the outlet pass, coming right down the outside lane, and they're beating Holy Cross down the floor.
This is Benji Wallace, and now Bruce Jordan Swilling. And Holy Cross has gone back man-to-man here. So right away, Brother Martin will attack inside, but Smith can't convert. Shambra fights for the board, but can't control it, but Holy Cross will get the ball.
Holy Cross looking to mix it up a little bit defensively, maybe keep Brother Martin guessing.
Under 3 minutes left to play in the third here. This is Shambra. And got to guard him closely with his three-point shooting ability. Nice rebound by Wallace, and he'll be grabbed, and I think that's McKay.
The foul's number 12, Xavier McKay.
Yes, it is.
So he's got 4. Brother Martin will come in with 4 substitutions here. Singleton, Majon Wallace, along with Swilling and Drew Lewis. Smith. Brother Martin's going to substitute. Luke Walker is in. And Travis Epps also in.
Andrew McGuire.
Andrew McGuire in. So 3 changes for the Crusaders. So Irv Smith shooting and making. He'll get another. He'll shoot free throws the rest of the game. Irv Smith now in double figures with 10 points as he continues to surge toward the end of the season, really become more of an offensive force. Very comfortable in his offensive game. That's no good.
Brother Martin's going to
Yet
depend
another board for
another
Jordan
offensive
Swilling.
rebound. They're going to depend a lot, Brother Martin, on Jordan Swilling and Irv Smith in the playoffs when they start playing teams that have a little more height than they do.
Sure, they can play them together. They like to sub them both. Nice backdoor cut. But no finish.
Nice execution.
Certainly was.
Everything but results.
4:45 to play, and doubled them up at 66-33 here. Shambra off the dribble. Nice move.
No,
Shambra with 5. Go along with 4 assists, and he makes it 66-35. And a chance for the three-point play as Jordan Swilling now has a double-double. He's got 11 points in the game. Ford commits the foul, his first. Jordan Swilling with 11 points and 14 rebounds, along with 1 assist, will head to the free throw line.
It's a nice entry pass by Andrew McGuire to Jordan Swilling.
So here's Jordan Swilling looking for number 12, and he's got it. So a traditional three-point play makes it 69-37. Brother Martin with 4:16 to play. Shambra this time turns it over, but now it's loose again, and Brother Martin does have it. Turnover number 19 by the Tigers. Saved nicely by Walker. Nice pass, and Jordan Swilling has an and one again. So the nice save by Epps. He gets the assist. Jordan Swilling the finish. He'll go to the line.
That started down on the other end with Zamjan going to the floor for the ball, getting the ball out, down the floor, and into Swilling for the basket.
All around play. Got the free throw. 14 for Swilling, so he's got 14 and 14. How about that?
That's
Symmetry.
not bad, not
A
bad.
little symmetry for First Jordan Swilling, special player. Great future. A 72-37 lead for the Crusaders. And loose ball, but Holy Cross got it back. And there's another board, make it 15. He had to mess up the symmetry there.
He'll get another shot someplace down the line. He's not done.
Off the pick, McGuire kicking it back to Epps. Trying to feed the post, but nothing there. Brother Martin will take their time against this man defense. Epps gets a look from McGuire.
Very nice possession there. Everybody touched the ball. Got the open man for the three. You can't pass up a shot like that.
In and out, and a rebound for Zamjan. Brother Martin has totally controlled the boards in this game, as they have in pretty much every other phase. Now Holy Cross the other way. Put it in. So Josh Williams off the steal converts. And we'll get a stoppage in play with 2:31 to play, 75-39. We'll keep it here as the Crusaders look to close this one out.
Eddie, I got to give some congratulations to a good buddy of mine, Mike Senna. He was assistant coach with me at Brother Martin, now the head coach at Archbishop Hannon. They won a district championship last night, beating Mount Herman on a buzzer beater. Yes. So they'll be in the playoffs with their first district championship in a long, long time.
Well, congratulations to him. As we look at the boys playoff schedule, February 27th will be the bi-district round. Marching all the way toward Lake Charles. 13th and 14th will be there for Sports Nova. Look forward to covering that once again at McNeese State, as we did a year ago.
hoping there's a number of New Orleans area teams there for you to cover.
Certainly hope that's the case. It was fun last year. Seeing teams win. Riverside, another great team in 2A with a chance. Mount Carmel on the girls' side, a phenomenal accomplishment last year to win it all. $2:25 to play here. Speaking of Riverside, they went and beat University last week. I'm sure you saw that.
Yes, I did.
On the road, there's something special. Two teams that very well could win their classes in 2A and 3A. In fact, I'd be surprised if they don't. Nice move. And one. Gotta love that. Luke Walker strong to the hole. He's got 13 points. And a chance to complete the three-point play.
Nice little hesitation at the top of the key. Good body control. Put the ball in the hole. Chance to complete the three-point play.
And cannot get the roll here. And a rebound for Lagarde. Here's a look for Stearns, and he's got it home. So Stearns gets the basket. And Stearns has his first three. It's 77-42 as a result. And now back to the top is Zamjan. Minute 25 to play. Martin just playing the passing game right now wisely. Shots not needed. If something's there, they'll take it if it's wide open. Otherwise, probably not, as they've got substitutions on the floor at every position. So they're going to win this one going away. Nice move to the hole, but unable to finish. And there's a rebound for Forrest Gaines.
Rebound, Forrest Gaines. Foul number 12.
Last thing you want to see are fouls at this point, but that's effort on the part of Zamjan. He gave it his best effort. If you are interested in purchasing a DVD copy of today's game, send an email to prep@sportsnova.com or call our offices at 504-681-079 to 42 in a solid effort here this evening. We'll take a timeout back to put a wrap on this one in just a moment on the first NBC Prep Showcase.